tell you a tale from my very, very special tale bank. It gives me a new story every single day. It's great, it keeps me updated on what's going on in Fairyland. But do you want to hear today's story? Today's story is about a dragon. A dragon who didn't have any friends. He lived in a village of humans with houses made of wood. And dragons and wood don't go well. He burned down so many things. Trees, houses. All the humans got really angry with him. They called him names, shouted horrible stuff at him. But he decided not to sink down to their level. And he stayed nice. He wasn't horrible to the humans. They were horrible to him. But one day, the villagers had enough. They kicked Dan the dragon out of the village. He was devastated. That was his home. That was where he grew up. But now he had to live in the forest, where he knew no one. At least in the village, he knew some people. He wasn't friends with them, but he knew them. He headed into the forest, walked past ogres. He walked past more dragons, but they all scowled at him, gave him a look. He didn't want to be friends with horrible people. But then, he came across a fairy. He was so happy. He thought he could finally have a friend. She didn't judge him as she looked at him. Well, he thought he could have a new start with her. She wouldn't know anything he had done. But she did. Florence the fairy knew everything. "Are you Dan?" she said to him in a high-pitched voice. "I've heard all about you. You're the dragon that burnt down the village once, weren't you?" Dan looked ashamed. Yeah, that was me," he said. "Well, I think it's amazing how you only just got kicked out of it. I mean, I'm sad for you got kicked out. But those humans weren't very nice. The only reason they kept you in more is because you weren't rude to them. That was very good of you. You were being the bigger person. And for that," said Florence, "I'm going to give you one wish. One wish to have whatever you want. You can have unlimited friends. You can have any friends. You can have friends with the humans. You can... anything, really. I can't name it all off the top of my head." A smile spread across Dan's face. "Really? Anything I want?" said Dan, bouncing up and down. "Of course, anything." Then Dan said, But what should I do it on? I don't know." "You should go away, think of it, come back tomorrow or the day after. You have all the time in the world, don't you, Dan?" Florence ushered him off and Dan walked off further into the forest. He found a pond with no one there, so he decided to camp there. As Dan rose in the morning, it came to his head. What if my flames didn't burn anything down? Couldn't hurt people. It was an incredible idea. Dan rushed back to the fairy. Florence was delighted by him having his wish. He told Florence the wish slowly and carefully to make sure she got it right. And with a hocus-pocus diddly-dom, his flames became harmless. They couldn't burn anything down. And also, he had gained a friend. Florence was now his friend. That afternoon, he went back to the village, thinking they would let him in since his flames couldn't hurt anyone. But they pushed him out. He tried talking to them. "Please, my flames can't hurt anyone anymore. I can show you. Please, just let me show you." But they wouldn't let him in. They only let him in when Florence told them that they would grant their king or village one wish. They let him in and put him next to a tree and said, "Blow your fire then, Dan. Show us." And he did. And with an almighty roar, a burst of fire flew out his mouth. But this fire didn't burn anything down, didn't hurt anyone. So, the villagers look amazed. It was incredible. Dan got to live back in his village. And also, Florence got to live with him. And Florence brought another dragon she knew in the village. It was great. He had friends, loads of friends. And that is the story of Dan. Come back tomorrow for another story out of my tale book. I know you'll enjoy it. Thanks for listening to my tale. Bye!